There's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
6-yard pickup.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Kelly, the ball carrier.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Kelly. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And inside the 20 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Take it at about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st down.
All right, let's see what my defense got.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Oh, come on.
Sanders with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with the pick. That's right. He brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with the score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overramped. Others say, I got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Marquise Brown.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag
Necessarily.
route as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
A loss of 9 yards. 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Tillery. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Open YouTube.
It's been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes
Open
you just have
YouTube.
to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Okay.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going
All right,
down
chill.
back at the 28.
Look at that
He'll lose
bull.
a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
My thing just froze. My game just froze. My game just froze.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, press wrong button. I pressed wrong button. I pressed wrong button. I pressed wrong button. Crap.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
I pressed wrong button.
He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Johnson now returning. They won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Way down to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
33-yard line. gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
Jackson, and he lost the football. Talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the way.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double down dare them to do that?
They saw something on film, and you see something on film and to try something for the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Block's not.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Block's not doing nothing.
Loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. His third interception. Picked off near the 34. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 20.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing
at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They snap it to Herbert. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit that they stop.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 20. Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they get him down, but now the 40 takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At midfield. 8 yards on the pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of 45 to 46. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 30. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
First down.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Ravens 33, Chargers 28. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now to throw. Unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2-yard line.
They're going forward with Dobbins. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
30-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.